This is the luxury world. It inspired with us today and tomorrow. Rolex has been synonymous with luxury and status for decades, with their stainless steel sports models holding a coveted position in the watch world. Renowned for their durability, elegance, and timeless design, these models have become the quintessential choice for collectors and enthusiasts alike. However, a recent shift seems to be underway in Rolex's approach to its product lineup. This iconic brand, historically celebrated for its robust and reliable stainless steel timepieces, now appears to be prioritizing precious metals such as gold and platinum in their new releases. This development has sparked considerable curiosity and speculation among aficionados and industry analysts. Many are left wondering what is going on with Rolex and precious metals. In today's video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will delve into this intriguing trend, exploring the potential reasons behind Rolex's move upmarket and the strategic decisions that may be influencing this shift. We will examine how this transition reflects broader market dynamics and consumer preferences in the luxury watch sector. Furthermore, the implications for watch enthusiasts who have long admired the accessibility and prestige of Rolex's stainless steel models are analyzed. The discussion extends to the future of the brand's iconic stainless steel offerings, contemplating whether these beloved models will maintain their prominence or gradually become overshadowed by their wealthier counterparts. By looking at the historical context of Rolex's product evolution, the current market landscape, and the brand's probable future directions, this video aims to provide a comprehensive understanding of Rolex's fascination with precious metals and what it signifies for the world of horology. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, we encourage you to do so now to stay informed about our future videos. Entering a Rolex authorized dealer is like playing a game of chess. The dealer, an expert in the game, holds the advantage with the white pieces, making the first move. To reach the king, you must make strategic sacrifices along the way. This metaphor aptly captures the experience of navigating the complexities of the Rolex market. Currently, precious metals have become a hot topic, leaving many of us needing clarification about the underlying reasons. It must be an unusual experience being a Rolex watch in today's market because everyone desires you, and even if you are made of steel, you are worth your weight in gold. Despite Rolex's impressive $10 billion in sales last year, their business practices can seem enigmatic. The situation is complex. It is a multifaceted issue with numerous contributing factors. We have all been questioning why precious metals are abundant in the market, especially from a brand like Rolex, which consistently releases models featuring gold or platinum at major shows. This trend, however, is not limited to Rolex. It appears to be an industry-wide phenomenon, with many brands showcasing watches adorned with precious metals and sometimes even diamonds. Rolex, being the most prominent, naturally becomes the focal point of this discussion. Examining Rolex's strategy offers a fascinating case study, revealing a level of genius in their approach. To understand the factors at play, it is essential to consider Rolex as a brand in a holistic manner. This prompts us to ask, is gold now a trend? Are gold and precious metal watches becoming the new must-haves? Are people shifting away from steel as their preferred choice and gravitating towards watches crafted from finer metals? Are brands themselves trying to push us in a new direction by introducing gold and precious metal watches as the latest trend? This question could be the basis for an entire discussion. However, stepping into any major boutique today makes it almost certain that you will be offered something precious metal, whether you are looking for it or not. This has become the new norm. Even if it is just a bit of gold in the bracelet or the bezel, it is a step above the standard models. It is not that precious metal watches are not popular. Enthusiasts, after all, make up only a tiny percentage of the market. Today, more than ever, it is relevant to say that the precious metal watch has become an access card, a gateway into a brand. It gave us the idea that a precious metal watch could be seen as a passport, a certified indicator that you are a valued customer. If you commit to buying these watches with your hard-earned money, you earn the right to enter this exclusive world. We know the protocol by now. Getting a steel Rolex from a first interaction is nearly impossible unless you are extremely lucky or part of the elite 1%. Brands with high-demand pieces want to see a history of spending to ensure that you are a valuable customer. This influx of precious metals being debuted with nothing special offered in steel is a clear example of Rolex steering customers towards a different path. At the start of the video, we mentioned multiple facets to why this was done. A significant part of it is that Rolex is trying to move upmarket, aiming to attract clientele with more spending power. The term luxury is almost defined by precious metal. Rolex, as a brand, is moving away from sports-oriented professional tool watches and focusing more on what luxury means today. This shift seems like a natural progression. Rolex has spent half a century perfecting its craft, which is creating workhorse watches known for their waterproofness, numerous patents, and robust designs. When you break down their KPI, you see a brand with excellent movements, a unique foundry, and a deep understanding of materials. Their manufacturing tolerances are unparalleled, and their marketing leverages a rich history and heritage. Rolex is redefining what a modern luxury watch represents. Of course, Rolex has many generations of loyal customers, but they also lead some of the biggest marketing campaigns, sponsoring major sporting events and investing heavily in advertising. The sheer amount of money they spend on promotions is staggering. With such a robust foundation in manufacturing, precision, design, and history, coupled with extensive advertising, the next logical step for Rolex is to redefine what a luxury watch means in the modern age. Their ambition is to find the perfect balance between defining contemporary luxury and creating the best possible watch for the money. Addressing the lack of new steel releases this year, one plausible explanation is that Rolex has recently built a new factory, planning to produce an additional 250,000 watches. The absence of new steel models might indicate that Rolex is focusing on fulfilling existing demand for popular models like the Pepsi GMT, Batman, and Daytona, rather than creating new products that would only increase demand further. This approach helps manage their current backlog without exacerbating the situation with new offerings. From a business perspective, the shift to more precious metal watches is straightforward. These models generate higher revenue per sale. Instead of selling a watch for $5,000, Rolex can sell a precious metal watch for $25,000, making both the authorized dealer and the brand more profitable. Despite the romance and storytelling around the brand, it ultimately comes down to cold business logic. The recent surge in precious metal watches can also be seen as a response to the high demand and gray market flipping of the early 2020s. Authorized dealers now seek more concrete signs of commitment from their customers. Given the high demand, this commitment test is not verbal or superficial. It is demonstrated through purchasing alternative models, like an unpopular Datejust or an overpriced Skydweller. By buying these watches, customers show they are serious and not just window shopping. Walking into an authorized dealer is like playing a game of chess. Dealers, holding the advantage, make the first move, but customers must make sacrifices to achieve their goal. This metaphor captures the essence of the buying process. The commitment to the dealer-customer relationship is symbolized through the purchase of precious metal watches, serving as proof of a customer's genuine interest and willingness to invest in the brand. This strategy benefits the brand by increasing unit prices and ensures that the relationship between the customer and the authorized dealer is genuine and substantial. What lies ahead for Rolex, if this is the direction the brand is taking? Rolex seems intent on downplaying the hype surrounding their stainless steel collection, knowing it is their best-selling line. Their strategy appears to distract consumers with shiny objects, which is the precious metals. However, if Rolex were to significantly reduce its stainless steel offerings, it would be disappointing. Stainless steel has been their backbone since the mid-20th century, defining their iconic sports watches. A gold watch is more than just a fashion statement, it is a symbol of commitment, akin to a wedding ring. It validates a customer's worthiness to an authorized dealer, influencing their eligibility for highly sought-after models like the Daytona or GMT in steel. What are your thoughts on the topic that we shared in this video? If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.